What you mean? Oh, it won't unlock until next year. Is that something with Madden? That shit won't unlock until until the off season. Yeah, we can't do nothing about that. Yeah, I thought they fixed it, but I seen like since some of them last updates, that shit came back. Doom, 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 doom. Doom, doom, doom. Ty, you might as well go night night, brother. Go get a power nap, and it's Easter Sunday. I'm about to play right now. You better get on.
Keep your head on the swivel. There's always a suspect. They can try and kill you. Hate in their blood and they soft in the middle when a boss but ain't official. Really tough with a pistol. Good shit. Keep your head on the swivel. There's always a suspect. They can try and kill you. Hate in their blood and they soft in the middle when a boss but ain't official. Really tough with a pistol. Good niggas.
That shit be knocking right there. Yeah, trying to put this project out. It should be ready by 4th of July. Well, out to the market by then, but it's gonna be done by mid July. I mean mid June. Just gotta get the guys in here to come lay their verses down.
So south of Candlestick Point at a place that first opened back in 2014. As you get a look at Levi's Stadium here in Santa Clara, California. A few short moments ago, these two teams made their way out of the Levi's Stadium tunnels, and the noise
I got some of them in the group. We used to have a group back in the day when we were signed. We had a deal since when I was 19.
Fall is in the air, and the NFL season is in
Y'all niggas just be doing their thing here and there. I'm more just ghostwrite and make tracks now.
And he opts to not bring this one out. The first
Every now and then I'll hop on something. Shit, I don't even remember how I had this team set up. Alright, I know more is there.
Signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have two remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
I got that straight now, so that's top. Green line right there. Alright, sure.
First and 10, it's Hurts.
Oh, wow.
Right, and that's complete.
I was right on when they pulled me off.
Touchdown.
seen that shit the whole
A
way.
big play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Eagles have taken the early lead. For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. 22-yard line.
Head on a swivel. It's always
First carry for Raheem Mostert. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Yeah, he got him all over the field.
Block off of play action.
Oh, my goodness.
And it's intercepted. Picked by Kevon Seymour.
Oh, wow.
CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Play action. Here's Hurts. He's going to drop this down to Sanders.
Wow. You got to be kidding me. Nobody right there to tackle this nigga.
Miles Sanders, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Not even 2 minutes into this football game, already we've had 2 scores.
You know how much I like to read about teams of old, right? The teams of yesteryear. There were some teams that were known as the point-a-minute teams. Well, obviously in a 60-minute game, that's 60-plus points. But 2 touchdowns?
Trying to hold me
in the first
early,
2
man.
minutes? My calculator doesn't operate that well.
And now on the other side, they better wake up. They haven't even gotten off the bus yet. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
I don't know. I think he had 96. I just been keeping it light with him. I don't be spamming players.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Mostert.
Come on.
And they'll blow that
That's
one
cut
up back at the 16-yard line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Here's Locke to throw. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. He's got a first down and more past the 30. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. This is Mostert. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
Well, that's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working, but how about his vision to see where the play was going? Crashed down inside and tackled him for a loss.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. Shotgun snap to Locke. They'll get this into the hands of Mostert. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards.
It was through, it was like a label on the Interscope. But the nigga that presented it, well, really.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
He was working with out of the studio. Like he was trying to corner the market with it.
And some room to work.
Like he trying to rape us for our name, a whole bunch of other shit. So we wound up not going cool with it. And then he blacklisted and stuff about me hard to work with. All this other bullshit. I mean, we in the streets too much
another explosive run, and one thing I've heard all time in this game. Yes, the offensive line has to get credit, but the big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep, and no effort to bring this one out.
He got some instant karma, I'll tell you that much. Definitely got some instant karma.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Throwing is Hurts.
Come on. I bet you they call passing. Get out of here, man. I'm just running straight and the nigga running into me. This shit corny as hell, bro. I swear. Shit don't make no sense, man.
Carry for Sanders. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on 1st down.
Second down, here's Hurts. They'll roll him out right. And he's going to find his
Wow,
man in the backfield.
you and me both.
And he'll get it down to the 47 here.
Nah,
Rookie
he
quarterback, rookie
caught
running back. They team up there to
wow,
pick up the
that was
first.
horrible.
They go play action with Hurts.
They better not call roughing the passing.
We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. From the gun, it's Hurts. A short throw caught by Gunner. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty. An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Flushed out right. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or two short. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
He's supposed to fumble that. I don't know how they let him catch that. Did he? Damn, what was it? Fred Warner, something else.
Field goal would have been a decent length at 55 yards. They keep the kicking unit on the sideline. They're going for it. He can run for it, and he will.
Wow.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
I tried to set my play up. I couldn't have time. He quick hiked it off.
On 4th down to keep this drive from stalling.
Okay, you and I are sitting up here getting ready to analyze whether they should go for it or not. Did you see the quarterback just point to the sideline and say, everybody back, I've got this call?
Well, you knew this side of the field, they're in plus territory, 4th and 1. He wasn't coming off the field.
No, he wasn't coming off the field, and he wasn't letting the offense go with him at all. He said, we're staying out here, and we're picking this one up. That's some leadership right there.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. The Pro Bowl corner, Jason Verrett, on the tackle.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Hurts sets up to throw it. And his pass incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Yeah, that's true.
Play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. Hurts.
Come here.
That is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender
take that
right
boy
there
life
with
away.
him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the
Should have let him catch it. That should have been a
contact,
fumble.
But in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
The kick by Elliott is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 6.
Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one?
Absolutely.
All right, let's start defensively. They hung in there. 10-play drive. But they stiffened when they got close to the goal line, made them kick a field goal. For the offense, 10-play drive. They might be a little disappointed they got a field goal, but they moved the ball down the field with dispatch and came away with points.
That should be about 3 o'clock, so I should be done. This probably another 30.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
Yeah, man.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Just wasn't keeping up on it. You know what I mean? Not telling people, just collecting on the Social Security and all that type shit.
On 2nd down, Mostert. And he's able to get out to the 32. Brought down there. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Raheem Mostert averaged 5.6 yards per carry last year. That was 2nd in the NFL. So it's safe to say that it paid off that he patterned his work ethic after his hero Frank Gore, the former 49er. That's a guy who really shows you how to go out and get it done each and every day. Raheem Mostert patterned him and had a breakout season in 2019 with the 49ers.
And he'll get this only up to about the 35. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Just got to find a better way, man. It's all to it.
From the 35 on 2nd down. Block. That's caught by his running back, Raheem Mostert. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 12 yards there and a 1st down. And he is the NFC rating offensive player of the week. You got to think, all the guys that take the field each and every week, that's not an easy award. Always has to feel good to grab.
It has to feel great because it separates you, at least for a week, amongst your peers. And for him to separate again, he has to have the same type of a game. That means being explosive off the line of scrimmage and catching everything that comes his way.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. Davion Taylor there to bring him down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Mostert. 20. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown.
Hey, I'm trying. I need 2 more with him. Like I said, I'll lose a game trying to get it. I ain't worried about it.
And that one heck of a run right right there. Once he got loose, you could tell that he was going to run a long way. That was pretty impressive.
And first and foremost, this is all about vision. He can see the play developing right in front of him. And once he's past the line of scrimmage and got a full line of steam behind him,
go back to
he's just going to keep
man,
going.
05, man.
This will make it into the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin the
how you
next
doing?
drive.
Ain't we playing bad no more?
Drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gas,
yeah,
right?
A little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting upfield and giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
Not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Here's Hurts to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 4th down, out is the punter, Cameron Johnston, to boot it away. Catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the #1 thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action, now's the time to take a shot. Yeah. But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. People kiss it on the ground.
He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Play action. Now it's Locke. He's got his man on the crossing route. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
Almost threw that a little late, too.
From the gun, a run with Mostert. He's got a 1st down and more inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Locke. That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield. That catch good for only a couple.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing.
I better get that tight end.
But in this case, he came up quickly
get some
and
help
made a
to
nice,
Julio
short
Wilson.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Looking for his running back, and he's got him.
He got to. That contract, he ain't got no choice. He's better have it.
With 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
How you spike the ball again? Is it circle? I'll be forgetting.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
I don't use it so often.
Into the red zone,
I'm just
it's
thinking
locked.
ahead of time.
Buying time to his left. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
Thrown away and incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
I was going to try to force it, but he was on a move. And I didn't want to take no risk. Should just take the field goal now, but I'm going to try it. I'm going to try one more play.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Block. And that is incomplete. Stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
Oh, that's right. It was 4 touchdowns
Now
or
with
200
5 seconds
yards.
left, not really enough time to run another play and then
think.
stop it. So on comes the field goal unit. From the left hash, this from 34. And in his 15th season, he's able to get this one to go. So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football and something they've worked out since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So thanks to the late field goal, we are all tied up heading to intermission as we send you cross country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. The party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Taken about 7 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. Third quarter starts with a run from Mostert. Accelerating, and off he goes. Past the 20, and he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Raheem Mostert, his 3rd touchdown of the game, his 8th on the year. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Well, Raheem Mostert, we know the story, from special teamer to postseason hero. All he needs is a little bit of space, CD, and he can do the rest.
17.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This will make it into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They run here with Jason Huntley. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
Got him.
And the Niners get there and bring him down. Pass rusher extraordinaire, D. Ford that time getting the sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40.
At their own 36-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 11 yards there, first down.
Breakout season Raheem Mostert had in 2019, and now he's got a chance to be the lead back for his team. In fact, he spent time in the offseason bulking up, trying to get stronger to absorb the extra hits and be available for more snaps. He wants to be a guy who carries the ball from game 1 all the way through game 16 in the regular season.
Here's Mostert. He'll have another first down and more. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Now to the air, Locke. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Mostert. They find some open field here. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. A 23-yard run. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead.
Well, I tell you what, when you get a running back who can move like that in the open field, that's something to take advantage of, and they certainly did there.
And there's an old chestnut of an expression called getting on your horse. And I hate to use it, but I'm going to right here because it absolutely applies. How about the head of steam he had behind him? And he was absolutely galloping downfield. That was something to see.
At his top speed, according to Next Gen Stats, well, really, it's ridiculous, impossible, whatever you want to call it, 22.6 miles per hour. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score.
Oh, yeah, he got 4 cities already.
And by the way,
and he got like
the punter
2 cities.
no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Second and 6, just inside the 30. He'll look to throw.
Oh, wow, they pulled my man right off of him.
And he goes
What
out
the
right
hell?
around the 39. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
You go back to the second round of the draft, and when Jalen Hurts' name was called, a lot of Philadelphia fans weren't extremely happy about it. But when you see his ability, he can be mobile and make plays out of the pocket, but he's got a much better arm and much more accurate than what people think. Remember, he was raised by his father in the game of football. His dad was his high school coach. This kid is a true gym rat, and he's going to get better every time out.
They'll run on first down. It's Sanders. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
After the pickup of 5, here's second and 5. Now here's a throw that's complete. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Rookie to rookie on the hookup there, and it's a first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts sliding out of the pocket. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. And they will not
Come on,
get
you
the
gotta get
connection
him,
there.
Bosa.
It's incomplete.
The keeper thrown to the sideline and incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Second down, here's Jalen Hurts.
Get that. Oh, my goodness. That should have been a pick right there. Oh, my goodness. Oh, that was a pick right there.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's the Eagles behind on the scoreboard, but with the football.
I just wanted to make sure I got the trade. I ain't even care about nothing else.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
He may try and run for
I'm
this.
at the pinch line. They made me slide all the way to the right.
First down as he's tackled at the 1. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. On the sneak, it's Hurts, and he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
Jalen Hurts, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Eagles have cut it back within a score. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown.
Makes the score Niners 31, Eagles 24. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philly.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They've been rolling the last couple of drives, each inning in touchdowns. So this game is flipped. They were down. Now they're up with the football. We'll see how they handle it.
Can we get a spy on the headset now between the head coach and offensive coordinator? Because they've been in attack mode. Had to get back into the game.
Ooh, lucky I could have had that corner a little sooner.
Do you dial it back a little bit to try and protect this
That
lead?
would have
The
been
cop-out
gone.
answer would be somewhere in the middle. I think it's going to be a fine line, is it not?
I think you're exactly right, but I do think if they can stay aggressive and keep them on their heels, they'll be best served that way.
Eight yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Again, they'll run it with Mostert. Space to maneuver at the 40. And finally taken down at the 44-yard line. I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play. And that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards.
Glad old boy missed that tackle. He'd have had me in the
When he
backfield.
shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
On the handoff, this is Mostert.
I hesitated.
And for one
I
of the
should have
first
went right
times
there.
tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
Right at the line of scrimmage.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the Eagles' 45-yard line.
Second and 10. Throwing now is Locke. And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert.
I messed that up. I messed that all up. I could
It's a
have.
first down on a gain of 10.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now the former 4th-round pick, it's Kalen Ballage. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Nice job there defensively to clamp down, because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
Here's 2nd and 10. They go back to the ground, this time Mostert. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12.
I ain't even set it up. I ain't even mean to hike the ball. I was trying to ID the damn mic.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Once again, it's Mostert fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10.
I got my trade already.
So
I wasn't trying to throw no pick. That's my luck.
Could turn out to be the big one.
Yeah, you have to make them score twice to beat you, and that's not impossible. But here in the 4th quarter, puts their backs clearly against the wall.
This will make it into the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive.
And this is intercepted.
And I just put Campbell in, too. You're trying to tell me something. You need more playing time.
A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
After the turnover, here's Locke. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he gets this inside the 35.
That boy put that Oogie Boogie on.
They'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers.
What may seem a little unorthodox.
Yes, sir. I had to edge it up most of it.
Yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football.
Yeah, I think he's like 28.
He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
Block off of play action. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really
Sir, I should already in the bag.
before you come back and make a nice
I needed that X factor
And
for
in
him.
this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. They'll actually throw it with Locke. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he'll be out of bounds. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Locke's going to sneak it, and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Drew Locke, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the 49ers add on to their lead. Starting to really smell a 4-0 start right now. You can't ask for a better first quarter of the season than that.
And you're not supposed to look ahead.
I might have to squeeze this other game out.
Because when you get to if you get to 4-0, you're not just thinking playoffs now. You're thinking about, okay, this team has the capabilities of winning a Super Bowl. They could very well be the best team in the NFL at this moment.
I think they played the best. I mean, there have been a few hiccups offensively and defensively, but probably the best team we've seen, right?
And has the ability to get better.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Play action. Here's Hurts. Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
Yeah.
A double team, and it's intercepted. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line.
Intercepted. The Niners take over at 1st down.
Who did he play for in college?
15-yard line.
Yeah, he get it done. Definitely get it done.
Down to a knee for the 49ers. This one about to be on ice.
Yeah, I keep saying the same thing.